Welcome to my channel. Join me if you wish to witness the full moon in all its glory tonight. But beware, for it is said that those who do will be forever changed. In our last tale, we saw Adrian fall from grace, descending into the clutches of Lycaon. Now he stands before me, his heart heavy with the burden of the curse, yet hope flickers like a candle in the wind. For tonight, bathed in the ethereal glow of the full moon, he seeks the one chance at redemption. But the path ahead is fraught with peril. To break the curse, he must confront not just the beast within, but the very essence of the affliction, the source of his torment. And as the moon climbs higher in the night sky, Adrian feels the beast stir, clawing its way back to the surface. Will he prevail against the darkness that threatens to consume him? Or will he succumb to the curse, becoming the very thing he fears most? The choice, dear audience, ultimately rests with you. So let us delve into the final chapter of our chilling saga, where the fates of Adrian and the curse converge under the watchful gaze of the Black Moon. Chapter 10. The Legacy and the New Curse. As the moon reaches its zenith, bathing the world in silvery light, Adrian finds himself in the clearing. Before him stands an ancient gnarled tree, its branches reaching towards the heavens like skeletal fingers. This is the heart of the transformation, the nexus of the curse, and Adrian knows that here he must make his stand. He closes his eyes, drawing strength from the fading moonlight. His body aches, every muscle coiling with the primal urge to run, to hunt, to become the wolf. But Adrian fights back, summoning the last vestiges of his humanity. He remembers the warmth of the sun on his skin, the laughter of children, the scent of blooming flowers. Memories, anchors in the storm, grounding him to his true self. But the battle within him is not just against the wolf, it is also against the lingering doubt. What if the stories were wrong? What if there was no way to break the curse? The thought is a poison, seeping into his resolve. Can he truly win this fight? Will he always be bound to the whims of the moon? And then he sees it, a single silver thread connecting him to the ancient tree, to the curse itself. It is subtle, almost invisible, yet it binds him, compels him to embrace the monstrosity within. Adrian reaches out, not to sever the connection, but to understand it. And as he does, he feels the curse writhe, sensing its end. In a final act of defiance, the wolf lunges, clawing at Adrian's soul, seeking to drag him into its eternal night. But Adrian holds firm, anchoring himself to the light of his memories, to the warmth of his humanity. He feels the pull, the desperate attempt of the curse to retain its hold, but he resists. With a Herculean effort, Adrian pulls free of the connection, severing the thread that binds him to the curse. The clearing is filled with an otherworldly light as the transformation reaches its climax. The curse, unable to sustain itself, begins to unravel, its essence dissipating into the night. The wolf, stripped of its power, collapses, its form flickering like a dying ember. Then silence. As the first rays of dawn touch the horizon, Adrian collapses to his knees, his body racked with tremors. He looks down at his hands, no longer feeling the coiling muscles, the razor-sharp claws. He is human once more. He staggers to his feet, his vision blurred, the world a symphony of pain and exhaustion. Slowly, the memories come flooding back, the laughter, the love, the life that was almost lost. But there are new memories too, the hunt, the kill, the intoxicating freedom of the wolf. As the sun rises higher, casting its golden rays over the land, Adrian realizes he is not just alive, but free. The curse is gone, banished with the retreating darkness. He is Adrian once more, whole and complete. He returns to the village, a changed man. The townspeople, unaware of the internal battle he has just fought, greet him with cautious curiosity. Their fear of the monster is now replaced by confusion. What happened to the beast that had stalked their nights? Where did it go? Why did it leave? They do not know, nor will they ever, the true depths of the curse, the harrowing ordeal Adrian endured. Life in the village slowly returns to normal, but for Adrian, nothing is the same. He carries the scars, both physical and psychological, of his ordeal. The full moon still holds a strange allure for him, a reminder of his brush with the darkness. Every howl of a distant wolf sends a shiver down his spine. Yet Adrian is not the same haunted young man who stumbled into the wolf's den. He is stronger, wiser, more attuned to the wild rhythms of nature. He feels a kinship with the wolf, not just the monster but the animal itself, a creature of instinct and grace. One night, under the eerie glow of the full moon, Adrian finds himself drawn to the edge of town, to the very spot where he first encountered the curse. The wolf, sensing his presence, emerges from the shadows. It is larger than before, its eyes blazing with an otherworldly fire. But Adrian does not recoil in fear. Instead, he steps forward, offering his hand in a gesture of truce. The wolf sniffs his hand, then lets out a low growl, a sound that echoes with understanding. Adrian feels a connection, not just to the wolf, but to something deeper, to the very essence of the curse. He realizes that the curse is not just a malevolent force, but a boundary, a nexus between the human and the wild, the civilized and the primal. And as he stands there, bathed in the silver light of the full moon, he understands his role. He is the guardian of this boundary, the one who keeps the balance between the two worlds. And so Adrian walks into the night with the wolf, leaving behind the confused whispers of the villagers. Together, they disappear into the darkness, their forms merging with the shadows, their destinies intertwined under the watchful gaze of the black moon. And that, dear audience, is the end of our tale, or perhaps it is only the beginning. What say you? Does Adrian's story conclude here, his victory over the curse complete? Or does the curse persist, albeit in a different form? Perhaps it lingers within him, waiting to re-emerge, or maybe it has found a new host, passed on from one tormented soul to another. It is up to you to decide the fate of Adrian and the curse. What do you see in the clearing? A triumphant hero or a doomed vessel of darkness? The choice, as always, belongs to you. The eternal struggle between light and dark, humanity and monstrosity. Which side will you choose? The fate of Adrian hangs in the balance. What will it be, dear audience? A return to normalcy, a descent into eternal darkness, or a tragic dance between the two? Let your imagination run wild under the haunting glow of the full moon. This concludes the Curse of the Black Moon series. Thank you for joining me on this chilling journey through the dark side of transformation. If you enjoyed these tales, don't forget to show your support. Your likes and comments fuel my creativity, allowing me to craft more horrifying and enthralling stories. Until next time, may your nights be filled with peaceful dreams and your days with pleasant realities. Beware the call of the wild, for it may lead to more than just a change of heart. Until then, farewell, and remember, some curses are never truly broken, only passed along like an unwanted heirloom.